What is the grand scheme for you guys? Do you want to scale the hell out of this? Do you want to have a group of 500 people that are going to be your graduating class in a few years' time?
Well, I think the way of thinking about it is like, I really believe the world is changing in terms of how this kind of type of person thinks about their career and what that means. And I think it's something that Paul Graham at Y Combinator said that, it used to be about what's the most prestigious company you can work for, and now it's like, what's the biggest company you can make? What's the biggest company you can make? And we see that on campus. These are what people want, and we believe at EF we can be the people that actually enable that in a very real sense for a whole swathe of engineers, hackers, whatever you want to call these people around the world. And I can see this certainly operating in the hundreds of people. And actually what we're starting to see as well is, one thing that's changed throughout the cohorts is the type of things they're building. It's partly a reflection of just how quickly technology is advancing, partly a reflection of the kind of people who are applying, but it's becoming more and more hardcore in terms of the actual technology. It's not kind of Rails apps and, kind of Flappy Bird clones. It's, serious hardcore things in machine learning. Yeah. Right. And so, I don't think it's crazy to say a model like this could, be like the Bell Labs of the 21st century, right? If you can actually get all the smartest people who want to build stuff to come together for 6 months when they graduate to give it a go, I think there's some pretty exciting stuff that come out there.
This is a fascinating continuation, because we had someone on here that 10 years ago said, in order to raise enough money to make a real good run in the tech space, you needed $20 million. Yeah. And these days, most people agree you just need a few hundred to get that product to market. And now Matt is talking about like a whole new paradigm change where maybe you just go get the talent. Yeah. And then since, it's possible for them to maybe get an MVP within 3, 4, 5 months, then maybe just go straight from there.
But it's crazy. We make investments now.
What's your average kind of investment?
It's all fixed. So it's a new model this year with the stipend style arrangement that I described. But the last program we did, we just put in kind of when they were stable, we put in 17.5K for 8%. It's just totally fixed. We cannot get them to spend that money. Right. It's like, it sounds like a tiny amount of money, right? None of them spend it. It's not like...
Can they spend it on rent, or that is actually for company costs?
Well, they can pay themselves their salary, for example, but they do not, they're just so lean. And, I think what we're seeing, one of the guys who comes in and talks to the founders is Ed Ray, who's one of the founders at Betfair. He tells this great story. When they set up Betfair, they had to raise $1 million before they even kind of opened up to buy the servers. Like, our guys would never pay anything for servers, never mind buying them. And, not only that, but they just don't want to spend money on anything. And it just means that the real, what are the barriers if you are that kind of incredibly smart computer scientist? Well, there's, I guess, can you afford to live? Well, we pay a stipend. There's does it mean that I'm going to cripple my career? Well, no, that's crazy. We have a 100% employment rate, even among those who don't succeed in their company. Maybe what are the other barriers? I mean, why wouldn't you give this a go is where we want to get to. And I think we're getting there. And I think, the faster we scale, the more, we'll get that mind share that means that people do come and give it a try.